Yo, what's up and welcome to a HOTLAP video around Canada. Let me just quickly go through the track and explain how to drive the Canadian Grand Prix layout here in Montreal. Without the racing line, of course, because we're absolutely professionals. So, here at the start-finish section, you start off your lap here, braking straight on the straight bit here, turning in and getting as much at the curb you can without track limits. Here in this corner you have two lines. You can either go very far out here and then rotate the car and get on the throttle and hit a late apex, or you can follow the curve around here and of course get on the throttle. Don't lose the car here out on the curb. Continue down here. Brake between the 150 meter board. Get as much as the curb as you can get here without track limits. It's the white line that is the track limits, of course. You're gonna go very quickly through here and you're gonna hit the curb here. Also taking as much as you can. Even get on the grass actually. Then you're gonna come close, very close to this wall over here, hitting the curb. Driving a straight line here and get up close to the wall on the right. Here, brake right after the 100 meter board. Use all of the track here. Turn in, get on this curb here and watch out because it gets slippery here. So watch out when you put the throttle down. Get on this curb here. Get on the throttle, don't lose the car, and hit the curb. Onto the main straight, which is a DRS zone. You just wanna give it all you have. Brake right after the tunnel begins here. Turn in over this curb here. And then contra steer here on this curb. And then you will exit close to the wall over here on that curb. Now, again, give it all you have. Now brake in a straight line here. Here you can also take different lines. I usually take the one where I get a bit far out here. I rotate the car. I hit a late apex and I exit. But of course you can also come in here, hit the apex in the middle. Shift up a gear because otherwise you're probably gonna lose the car. Exit here and go over this curb here onto the long straight where you have a DRS zone. Stay close to the right wall and then slowly on the straight here get over to the left side where you will brake right after this 100 meter board. At least I do. Go over this curb here. Don't mess up the track limits. And then contra steer over this curb here where you will exit at the Wall of Champions. Get on the curb, hit the DRS, and you will have finished a lap around the Canadian Grand Prix layout. Now, let's do a hot lap and then look at the setup. Alright, let's go a hot lap around the Canadian Grand Prix. The chicane could have been a bit better, but that was a hot lap around the Canadian Grand Prix layout. Thank you. Now let's head into the garage and look at the setup. So for the setup, I have a 42 front wing arrow and a 38 rear wing arrow. The transmission, 55% and 50%. Suspension, -2.5 on the front camber and -1 on the rear camber. And on the front toe out I have 0, and on the rear toe in I have 0.1. The suspension, you can just have a look here. I'm not gonna explain it really, but the front suspension is on 29, rear suspension is in 10, front anti-roll bar is 4, rear anti-roll bar is 1, front ride height is 32, and rear ride height is 38. And the brakes, 100% brake pressure, and front brake bias is on 55%. And then here on the brake pressure, not the brake pressure, the tire pressure, the front right and the left right, the front right and the front left tire is on 22.6, and the rear right and the rear left tire is on 20.4 each. And so that is the setup for this, or at least for me. You can copy this if you want and give it a go yourself, or you can try and tweak it a bit and see if you can beat my time. If you can beat my time, go comment. Not only if you can beat my time, just go comment what your time would be around the Canadian Grand Prix layout. Thank you for watching this short video. I will see you in the next one. It's been your boy, Real Racing Project. Please leave a like under this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.